Thanks for taking a moment to watch my new segment, Mama Storytime. You all know that I'm a historical Christian author. But there's another side of me too. I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 3 boys and soon to be 1 girl. We're in the adoption process, but that's a story for another time. Today, I want to talk about my new segment, Mama Storytime, which is all about my favorite children's books. I'm going to tell you about some of my favorites from when I was a kid, some of my favorite ones that I read to my kids today, and some of the ones I've just discovered, like this one, Made for a Purpose by Kristie Wilde. It's the first book in her Joyful Creation series. I'll be talking more about that in a minute. First, I want to tell you about one of my favorite books to read to my kids. Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. It is written by Mo Willems and also illustrated by Mo Willems. And it is the winner of a Caldecott honor, apparently. Alright, so it starts right from the very first inside cover. You see this pigeon dreaming about driving this bus. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while, so can you watch things for me until I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. And now here you see the bus driver walking away, and this cute little pigeon is sticking his head over and going, ooh, is he leaving? I thought he'd never leave. Hey, can I drive the bus? Now your kids should be saying, no, please, no, I'll be careful. And again, your kids should say, no. I tell you what, I'll just steer. No. And he says, my cousin Herb drives a bus almost every day. And it goes on like that. He's got excuse after excuse, plea after plea, and he gets more and more emphatic and really, really frustrated, and the kids just keep telling him no. And I just love this book because it's not only fun to read, but it teaches my kids not to be persuaded by peer pressure, and it gives them practice saying no and making the right choice. So yeah, definitely one of my favorites, and if you look closely you can see it's quite beat up. It's been around the block quite a bit. Alright, so that's one of my favorites to read to my kids. Now I want to tell you about the new book I've just discovered, which my kids are now big fans of as well. Made for a Purpose, as I said, by Kristie Wilde, Joyful Creation series. This is the first book in the series. It was given to me for free in exchange for an honest review. I will never share a book with you that I don't personally enjoy. My promise to you. There are so many books out there that I can't imagine telling someone to read one that I don't think is worth their time, no matter how I got the book. So, I love the cover. And she did the art as well as the writing, and she was kind enough to sign the title page of my copy for me. And there's a dedication page, or a thanks page. Okay, first line. God made everything for a purpose. Don't you just love that artwork? He made the beaver with long teeth that grow super fast so they can chew down trees to build their houses. And it's got beaver over here chewing down the tree. It's got the little family, see how it's correct in that the beavers have to go under the water to get into their homes, and it traps the air up there. You could even have a little science discussion with your kids. He gave ducks webbed feet and waterproof feathers so they can spend all day swimming and snacking in the water. And I like how they turned the W here into little webbed feet. This is my favorite page. God made frogs with eyes on top of their head so they can hide underwater and still see out. And I love what they did here. Let's see if I can get that to focus. See how they turned the word eyes and head into a little frog's head? I love that. I absolutely love that. And there's more of it throughout the book. And I'm kind of picky about what I read to my kids. Nothing offensive in here. Everything edifying and God glorifying. And it answers a lot of the questions my kids have about why animals look the way they do. And then on the back you can see there's a photograph of the author, and it tells a little bit about her. And the kids can see where this book came from. So yeah, it's a sweet little book. Tells a lot about God and points out things that they were curious about. And I just really like how it takes what's around my kids and reminds them of God. Plus those word things with the webbed feet on the W and the frog's head. I think that's really helpful for the beginning learners. It gives them a visual cue as well as, you know, the reading part of it. It gives them a visual cue as to what the words are. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. So yeah, Made for a Purpose by Kristie Wilde. So check it out if you have the time. And that's it for my first segment of Mama's Storytime. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know by clicking like or leaving a comment below.